everyone, and welcome to Storytime. I'm so glad that you could join us today. My name is Miss Kate, and today we are going to talk about dinosaurs. We're going to read stories about dinosaurs, and we're going to do a fun dinosaur craft. Let's get started. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The first story I'm going to read you today is called There Was an Old Scientist Who Swallowed a Dinosaur. And we may not have an old scientist here today, but we've got our old lady. Come on in, Miss Mel. There she is, our old lady. Excuse me, our old scientist today.
Oh,
you're a scientist
today.
Yes, and you're going to eat some really cool dinosaur things, I think. Are you ready to get started?
That don't sound good.
There was an old scientist who swallowed a dinosaur. And this book is written by Lucille Calandro and illustrated by Jared Lee. There was an old scientist who swallowed a dinosaur. I don't know why she swallowed a dinosaur, but she went to explore. All right, do you think you can swallow a dinosaur? There's our dinosaur.
Oh, man.
See if you can get that dino in your big old belly.
Jiminy Cricket.
Give it a shot. Ah, good job. When were dinosaurs alive? Do you know? Between 245 and 66 million years ago. There was an old scientist who swallowed a fern. It was her turn to swallow the fern. Okay, old scientist, here's the fern. That one shouldn't be too bad.
It's gonna tickle my throat.
Sorry. She swallowed the fern to feed the dinosaur. I don't know why she swallowed a dinosaur, but she went to explore. What did dinosaurs like to eat? Herbivores ate plants, and carnivores ate meat. There was an old scientist who swallowed a rock, just a chip off the block to swallow that rock. All right, Miss Scientist, there's your rock. See if you can get it in your big belly. She swallowed the rock to weigh down the fern. She swallowed the fern to feed the dinosaur. I don't know why she swallowed a dinosaur, but she went to explore. Fossils are rocks containing traces of the past, evidence of plants and animals built to last. There was an old scientist who swallowed a pick. There it is, our pick. See if you can swallow that without tearing up your throat.
It'll be fun. Wish I had some oil. Oh, that was hard. It gets scratchy on my uvula.
She knew it wouldn't stick when she swallowed that pick. She swallowed the pick to examine the rock. She swallowed the rock to weigh down the fern. She swallowed the fern to feed the dinosaur. I don't know why she swallowed a dinosaur, but she went to explore. How do paleontologists know if their digging is right? They use maps, radar, and drones to find the correct site. There was an old scientist who swallowed a dustpan. It was part of her plan to swallow the dustpan. And here is the dustpan.
Why?
And here, well, you're a scientist, so you need all this stuff. Swallow away. She swallowed the dustpan to clean the pick. She swallowed the pick to examine the rock. She swallowed the rock to weigh down the fern. She swallowed the fern to feed the dinosaur. I don't know why she swallowed a dinosaur, but she went to explore. What are the different fossils you can find in a place? There are 4 types: mold, cast, body, and trace. There was an old scientist who swallowed a sifting screen to keep the fossils clean. She swallowed that screen. There it is. You've got to be able to sift your fossils.
In my stomach?
Yeah,
Looks like gold.
might be. Good job. She swallowed the screen to fill the dustpan. She swallowed the pan to clean the pick. She swallowed the pick to examine the rock. She swallowed the rock to weigh down the fern. She swallowed the fern to feed the dinosaur. I don't know why she swallowed a dinosaur, but she went to explore. What do you use to get a rock to split? A hammer, chisels, and brushes are part of the toolkit. There was an old scientist who swallowed a pen to keep track of where, how, and when she swallowed that pen. Here's our pen. There it goes.
Don't do this at home.
Good job. There was an old scientist who swallowed a magnifying glass. Here it is. It was part of the mystery of studying ancient fossils at the Museum of Natural History. A scientist is curious and loves to explore. Turn the page to learn about digging for fossils and lots more. And then it gives you all this good info on fossils and some words that you might not know about digging for fossils or being a paleontologist.
Paleontology.
The
Cool.
end. Thanks for joining us. Are you full now?
I feel kind of ill.
Do you need a nap?
That and some Tums.
Okay, well, I'll let you go for a little while.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you later.
Later,
Bye, Miss
taters.
Val. The next story I'm going to read you is called I Am a Tyrannosaurus. And this book is written by Anna Hines. I have a gigantic head with long pointy teeth and a great loud roar. I'm a huge ferocious hunter. I am a Tyrannosaurus. I'm not so big with a stiff tail and little wings, but I run fast and leap, leap, leap. I am a Velociraptor. I clomp along because I'm so big with a long tail. My neck reaches way, way up to eat the leaves. I am a Brachiosaurus. I have a big collar and 3 horns on my face. I look mean, but I eat only plants. I am a Triceratops. My pointy head has a crest on top and a beak at the bottom. I fly and swoop to scoop up fish. I am a Tetranodon. I am curled up, tap, 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 inside a shell. Peck, 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 push and stretch, crack. I am a brand new baby dinosaur. My mother watches over me and brings me food to eat. Her name is Maiasaura. That means good mother lizard. The end. The next story I'm going to read you is called Am I Yours? And this book is by Alex Latimer. 200 million years ago, an icy wind began to blow. It blew great clouds from east to west and pushed an egg out of a nest. The egg rolled gently down a hill, slow at first, then fast, until it bumped a rock and spun around and came to land on level ground. It sat there through that cold, dark night. At last it felt the warm sunlight. And with the light came thumping feet. The egg called out, soft and sweet, "Excuse me, please, but am I yours? I'm sure I am a dinosaur's." First Stegosaurus wandered near and asked the egg, loud and clear, "What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Are there spikes along your spine, long and flat and sharp like mine?" "I have no spikes, I'm sad to say, so I'm not yours, but that's okay." Next, Brachiosaurus leaned in low and asked his questions calm and slow. What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Do you have a longish neck, or is it short? Can you check? It's very short, this neck of mine, so I'm not yours, but I'll be fine. Triceratops came trotting by and spoke to the egg, eye to eye. What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Do you have horns? 1, 2, and 3? 3 sharp horns, just like me. I have no horns. I wish I did, so I'm not yours. I'm not your kid. Corythosaurus ambled past. She stopped and stared, then spoke at last. What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Is there a crest upon your head, or is it flat and smooth instead? I have no crest. I just checked now, so I'm not yours. Thanks anyhow. Tyrannosaurus came to see and asked the egg quite lovingly, what do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Do you have a mouth of teeth, sharp up top and down beneath? My teeth are few, the egg replied, so I'm not yours, it said and sighed. The sun sank slowly in the sky, and the lonely egg began to cry. The light of day is fading fast. I'm sure this night will be my last. I can't survive in wind and storm. I'll freeze alone. I must stay warm. You are not ours. Whose could you be? We wish there was a way to see. But as the sun began to set, it showed a perfect silhouette. A pair of wings, a pointy snout, and 2 strong legs, both short and stout. We see you now inside your shell. We know your folks. We know them well. The egg was rolled back up the hill, rolled and nudged and pushed until they reached a soft and sandy mound. They left it where it would be found. Then came the thump of heavy feet. The egg called out so soft and sweet. One last time, I must be sure. Are you the ones I'm looking for? We are, we are, we are yours. We're 2 ecstatic tetrasaurs. And when the night had come and gone, the sky was clear with the light of dawn. There came a tap, a crack, and scratch, and the lucky egg began to hatch. The end. The next story I'm going to read you is called Penelope Rex and the Problem with Pets. And this book is written by Ryan Higgins. Lots of parents give their kids dogs or cats or guinea pigs or goldfish. Penelope Rex's parents gave her mittens. Penelope was surprised. She didn't even know she wanted a pet. Penelope had talked a lot about ponies, but that was because they are delicious. She wasn't so sure about owning mittens, but she was willing to give it a try. Oh look, he already likes you. Why don't you take Mittens up to your room and get ready for bed? In Penelope's room, Mittens made himself comfortable. Mittens, you can sleep down here on the floor. It was a crowded night in the room up the stairs and down the hall. The next morning, Mittens woke Penelope with a surprise from the garden. Then he wouldn't eat his breakfast, but he would eat everything else, like the trash and Penelope's toys and Penelope's supper. And no one was quite sure what had happened to the nice lady from down the street. You never really liked baked beans anyway. Has anyone seen Mrs. Phillips today? I was supposed to take her to the airport. After all that, Mittens got an upset tummy. Luckily, he knew how to use the litter box, but he preferred the bathtub. The truth was, Mittens made everything harder. Sleeping, getting dressed. Mom, Mittens buried all my underwear in the backyard again. Getting ready for school. Mittens, let go! I have to go to school, and you have to stay here. Being at school. Attention students, recess will be inside today due to a saber-toothed cat on the playground, and even coming home from school. I'm home! Oof! In fact, coming home from anywhere was harder. After days of mess and mayhem, Penelope was at the end of her rope. Mittens, no! Mittens, no! No, Mittens! Bad, Mittens, bad! bed. I'm sorry, Penny Pie. Maybe Mittens is too much for one little T-Rex to handle on her own. And so, carrying a patched backpack and lots of feelings, Penelope left for school. But that whole day, everything made her think of Mittens. Was he too much for her? When Penelope got home that afternoon, she braced herself. I'm home, Mittens. But Mittens wasn't there. He was in the backyard. I thought Mittens could use some fresh air. Okay. That evening, Mittens was not at supper. That night, Mittens was not in Penelope's bed. Penelope couldn't sleep. Her bed was so big. So Penelope crept downstairs. Hi, Mittens. I'm sorry I yelled. Would you like to oof? It was a cozy night in the Rex family home, especially in the room up the stairs and down the hall, where it was crowded, but just right. Mittens was a lot of work, but he was worth it. And so, with plenty of exercise, loads of training, Mittens sit, good boy, and lots of family outings. Hi there, Mrs. Phillips. The Rex family learned how to be great pet owners. And in return, Mittens learned how to be not quite as much trouble. He would never be an easy pet, but Penelope did not love an easy pet. She loved Mittens. I'm glad you're you, Mittens, and not a pony. Ponies. The end. The next story I'm going to read you is called 1, 2, 3, Do the Dinosaur. Oh, and if we're going to be doing the dinosaur, I think we're going to need some help from our good friend, Miss Melanie. Come on in here, Miss Mel.
Hey again.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm great.
Are you ready to do the dinosaur?
I guess.
Okay.
Do I have to sit or do I have to stand?
Well, probably stand to do the dinosaur.
Okay. All
Because
right.
it's lots of movement.
Ooh.
Okay, so are you ready?
Is it like yoga
Not quite.
or Tai Chi?
Not quite, but I think you'll enjoy it, and I think you'll enjoy it. So this book is written by Michelle Robinson and Rosalind Beardshaw. 1, 2, 3, Do the Dinosaur. It started long ago in the middle of the jungle. The ground began to jiggle and to wiggle and to rumble. A dinosaur called Tom tapped a rhythm on a tree, and he beckoned all his buddies, shouted, "Come and copy me!" He stood up on his tiptoes and he slashed his giant claws. "Now open wide," he shouted. "Let's all chomp our dino jaws. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Let's do the dinosaur. 1, 2, 3, and everybody roar! Roar!" He arched his spiky back and then he shook his shiny scales. "Now sway your hips," he ordered. "Show me how you swish your tails. Swish, swish, swish. Let's do the dinosaur. 1, 2, 3, and everybody roar! Roar! "You're looking good," said Tom. "But tell me, can you stomp around?" He lifted up his feet and crashed them loudly on the ground. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Let's do the dinosaur. 1, 2, 3, and everybody roar! The little one said, "Quiet, Tom, we're making quite a din." Tom paused. "You're right," he whispered. Then he added with a grin, "Let's do it really quietly. We'll take it from the top. We'll chomp and swish and stomp and uh-oh, everybody stop." The little one said, "Run for it!" And all the dinos hid. They said, "Do you think he saw us?" And Tom answered, "He so did." The T-Rex slashed his claws around. He chomped his giant jaws. He swished his tail. He stomped his feet. He gave 3 mighty roars! Roar! 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 "What's all this dancing for? Can I try joining in as well?" Tom frowned, then shouted, "Sure! Just copy all the actions and you'll quickly know the score. You chomp and swish and stomp about, and that's the dinosaur. Chomp, swish, stomp. Let's do the dinosaur. 1, 2, 3, and everybody roar!" The little one was sleepy now. "Me too," the T-Rex said. "Then everybody copy me," said Tom. "It's time for bed." Yawn, yawn, yawn. We've done the dinosaur. 1, 2, 3, and everybody snore. The end.
Yay!
That was fun doing the dinosaur, wasn't it, Mel?
Sure.
Are you ready to do our dinosaur craft?
I'm always ready to do our dinosaur craft.
It's going to be super fun.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
All right,
Let's get
cool.
started.
Let's go.
All right, this looks like a really fun dinosaur craft, Mel.
Is it?
I think so. Okay, so you're going to have a little dome, a little plastic dome.
Okay.
And I think take it apart just like that.
Okay.
Okay, using the picture as a guide, assemble the craft as shown. Number 1, remove adhesive backing from the foam base and adhere to the snow globe base. Okay, so do we need to take out these? We probably should pull out the...
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be
Sticky.
3 little slots to punch out. You want to punch those out.
It's sticky.
And then adhere it
Tactile's not working.
to your base bottom.
Base. How low can you go?
So, get it in there. Oh, it fits right in.
Check that out.
Okay, then it tells you to add the dinosaurs. So you're gonna have 3 cute little dinosaurs.
Oh, look, there's a T-Rex, a Brontosaurus, and a Stegosaurus. See?
That's a Triceratops.
Triceratops. What do I know?
Triceratops and your T-Rex. So then after you get all of those stuck in there, it says add glitter and non-adhesive foam leaves to the snow globe top. Okay, so this is your top. So you're gonna punch out your leaves.
Okay.
And you're gonna put them inside your snow globe.
Somehow. Okay.
Then
I take this stuff?
glitter. Yes.
Oh man, glitter.
So you should have.
It's
a little
gonna be
package of
everywhere.
glitter. And you're gonna open that and try not to spill it everywhere.
Oh, you could try. Don't think you're gonna have to.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, dump it in there with your leaves.
Okay.
Then it says add your bottom to your top. Now, you might want to add a touch of glue just to make sure that nothing pops up. But they do stick together pretty well. And then you're gonna have a really, really cute dinosaur snow globe. Isn't that adorable?
That is. I like
Very
it.
cute. And we will have these available at the Washington County Public Library, Marietta Branch on 5th Street. Come to the Children's Department. You can have one as long as supplies last. So these are pretty neat.
I like
Come
this.
get your dinosaur craft.
This is going on my desk.
This is awesome. All right, let's sing them out, Mel.
All right.
Our story time is over, wave goodbye. Our story time is over, wave goodbye. Our story time is done. I hope you had lots of fun. Our story time is over, wave goodbye. Bye, everybody!
There Was an Old Scientist Who Swallowed a Dinosaur by Lucille Calandro, illustrated by Jared Lee, published by Scholastic, copyright 2022. I Am a Tyrannosaurus by Anna Hines, published by Random House, copyright 2011. Am I Yours by Alex Latimer, published by Holiday House, copyright 2018. Penelope Rex and the Problem with Pets by Ryan T. Higgins, published by Disney Electronic Content, copyright 2024. 1, 2, 3, Do the Dinosaur by Michelle Jane Robinson, illustrated by Rosalind Beardshaw, published by Farshore, copyright 2019. WCMO Storytime is a production of MCTV.